She said, list this. What's happening, fellas?
Hey, Reggie.
Greg Ostertag. Masterpiece of the Week is a segment that we do every week in which we revisit some of the funny, stupid, odd things that we've said over the last couple of weeks. I think this is a pretty strong selection, guys.
I would hope so. If you started off the segment by being like, I don't got it this week, that'd be bad.
Yeah, I mean, we're only doing about 8 to 10 minutes from how many hours of radio, and you guys have heard us. We be saying all sorts of weird stuff.
Yeah.
Let's begin with the champion of this segment. That is none other than Mike Bassick. He got a little fired up here. Speaking of video games, he got a little fired up.
They had me in the game as retired. I'm like, hey, MFers. I pitched last year in the major leagues almost the whole season, and yes, I'm in AAA. You didn't have to retire my ass.
Holy crap, right out the gate. That one's going to be tough to defeat.
Just wanted to throw this out there, Kevin. In 17 at least, or no, 19, the player on the cover gets paid handsomely. I don't know how an exact number. The PA informed players that they do get about $17,000 to be in the game. Practice squad players get $1,000.
Oh, that's nice.
So there you go. That was a nice one, Mike,
Plus
by the way.
they're in the game.
With the MFers thing.
I just remember, hey, they effing retired me.
Was that when you started thinking about it?
I'm playing right now. I get it. I wasn't that great. I had a bad end of the season. But how did you guys assume I wasn't going to play baseball anymore? But I will say this. I've said this before. Literally during spring training, the general manager came up to me and they said, Mike, we think you would be great on our Masson pre- and post-game show to do. And I'm like, well, that's awesome. That is something to think about when my career's over. And he literally was like, no. I'm asking you to do it this year. I'm in the dugout in Jersey. And he's like, I'm asking you to quit right now and do this.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, no, I'm
not retired, MF. Don't you listen to Masterpiece of the Week?
Maybe they talked to, why am I drawing a blank? He's, it's good that he's drawing a blank because he used to be on my list of people that I was really mad at. Stan Kasten was the president, and it wasn't him, but
feels like you could think this over.
I'll think it over. Who the general manager was in 08.
I'm very interested.
That pretty much ended my career intentionally, but I guess I'm over it because I can't even remember his name.
Steve Phillips.
No, he was my general manager in 02, 03.
Nice try. I just feel like I was going to do this towards the end of the segment, but I feel if I do this earlier, he has to lament it for a little bit longer because Kevin said this.
Tom Brady is freaking awesome, okay?
Wow. Listen, Mike.
It's a tough week.
Just for the simple fact that we have that opportunity to not only play that, but to also play the other one.
Oh no!
In conjunction with this.
Oh, I probably should have that ready. I'll get that for you.
Jim Bowden. Finally,
Jim Bowden. Yeah.
Jim Bowden. Yeah, he was the one who sat me down in the dugout. He's like, "Hey, what do you think about the pre- and post-game show?"
As opposed to John Bowed out.
From the okay, that was awful. From the 214, can we hear?
Shoot or shoot.
Can we hear more about this list, Mike? We might need to get to that Mike's list of hate.
No, it's an inventory list you do when you're kind of going through therapy and everything. You get to a list of the people that have hurt you or the people that you believe you've hurt.
Oh no!
So Bowden was one on the he hurt me list.
Okay, I was waiting, trying to see.
He hurt me used to be in the XFL.
Oh, that's true.
He hate me.
I'm glad that you said that you went through some therapy for this because I would wonder if you would join Jeff in this sentiment.
Did you also know
is way more intimate? You know,
you have to get closer. That
you
is
do.
A weird
you have to
thing
get real
say.
close to do it.
I'm really alarmed at how Jeff, me, and Broadus were all like, "That's a good point." Like, there was no dissension there. Oh, I regret
It's true,
that.
dude. Like shooting somebody, you could do it from afar and never even have to see their face, right?
But
with a knife,
didn't they have a whole movie about that? That one dude who was shooting people from far away.
Yeah, I don't think.
Sniper?
Yeah, that sounds like it. That sounds like it.
Shooter?
I think that's also a movie. Yes, correct. Good job. And Cory, since you gave me such great answers, you said this. If I can get this computer to cooperate. Now it's doing it.
let's go look at his body first before we make any decisions on Bruce
What are they
Arians.
called now? They're not the
The
Goblins.
Hokies.
There we go.
The Hokies. That was about Bruce Arians.
I can't remember why we needed to look at his body though.
Because of what Bruce Arians used to look like.
He was
because he had the most rushing
Because he was a running
touchdowns.
quarterback.
That's right. He was a handsome man, dude, back in the day for a
But he's not
70s
handsome man
quarterback.
anymore.
70s
What's wrong with
quarterback.
him now?
Yeah.
I mean, he's just an older gentleman now.
Looks like the guy from Mythbusters.
He does.
Oh, he
God,
does. The beard isn't as unruly, though. Mike said this.
We're not just farting away here, throwing out things and seeing if it sticks at times. At times I do that.
You just really undercut your own point. Play that one more time.
Very
He's like so
strong.
adamant and then just totally undercuts his point.
We're not just farting away here, throwing out things and seeing if it sticks at times. At times I do that.
And he said doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I didn't
Also,
mean to
he
do
said
that.
farting away.
But
That's
yeah,
not a
farting
thing.
away. Yeah. I say that. Yeah, farting around.
Yes,
Stop farting around.
but I've
You
never
know,
heard
you can say the
farting
other
away.
F word, but that doesn't really work if you say that. Oh, it works, but then you get in trouble for saying that word. But
do
so
in
you
trouble.
can change the F word to that word. And what I'm saying is
Fart
like
you.
maybe if I say, "Hey, I think the best thing for the Mavericks is to look at trading Porzingis." I'm saying that from like an opinion situation. I'm not saying Porzingis is a bad player, right? I mean, when you do this long enough, you find out that people aren't really, they're listening, but they're not really listening. They take one thing and then they just, that their brain can't, and I get it. I do that too. Like that's how you can get sometimes into arguments with your wife or you get into discussions with your friend. You're like, you didn't listen to everything I said. You took that one sentence and then you stopped listening for the next 3 to 5 sentences that I said. But if you just want to take that one sentence and take it that way, you're wrong on how you're taking everything I said. And so the whole thing of like, sometimes it's just an opinion. Some things are known. So I'll leave it at that. People are, they're mad at me, but what the hell?
How do you think people took this thing that you said, Mike?
I have no clue how it works. I just know it helps.
Magic.
Okay, and
I ate a couple pennies. For your what was it? Copper. The
Yep.
copper fit.
Yep.
Then it works on your whole body.
Did you chew the pennies or did you just swallow them? Like, how did that work?
Hopefully they dissolve, so then you get the complete copper fit. If you hate copper, would that work? Since copper fit works
No.
outside your body, if you just get a whole bunch of copper in your body and then you're like a superhero, nothing ever gets hurt. Or is it just on the outside? Like, could Dak just wear a copper fit sleeve on his ankle and then everything will be right?
I don't think so. Although they do help.
oh,
What?
I don't know.
Cory said this, and I don't know if it's necessarily what he said, but it's the way that he said it.
Hey, here's more tight ends.
Yay! Let's mark that as well. I regret you marking that because I do not come off sounding great in that either. And I'm like, yay!
Yeah, why
But
are
I
you so
said-
happy about that?
I don't know.
Was I talking about Titans or Titan? I said Titans.
Yeah, you said it really weird. One more time.
Hey, here's more tight ends.
Yay! Let's mark that as well.
I don't need more tight ends on this team. We're fine.
Okay.
Or are we not? Is Blake Jarwin not going to be able to make it back either?
Oh, man.
Mike, what do you know about Blake Jarwin's injury?
Okay. I want to get Blake Jarwin's brother after him now.
I know zero about it.
Oh, 0. I'll talk to him then.
Mm,
Well, I guess
yeah,
what
that
I
was
know
good.
is what the Cowboys report.
He's leaving hints.
I'll be like, I believe it because
Way to go,
I don't know
Cory.
anything on it besides what the Cowboys say is, and I just have to trust what the Cowboys say on it.
Unfortunately, I said this. Mike's trying to beat the stuff that I already pulled.
Reggie.
Oh man!
Reggie.
Seconds, huh?
What's the recovery rate on that? You need 10, 15 minutes? What are you thinking?
What, like on
Like when I was
Masterpiece of the Week, or
20
No,
years
you
old.
almost said it.
I hate you. Let's see. We went through that. I think we're left with only one more, which is one of my favorites. Mike, just a public service announcement from Mike Bassett.
It's just my opinion. It doesn't mean that I am Satan. Thank you.
Oh, goodness. I don't even remember that.
People, have you not looked at Twitter, though, dude?
Yeah.
When people are mad at Mike, they don't just say things to Mike and like, hey, I disagree with you. Can we have a conversation about it?
I did just see on Twitter, somebody's like, Mike said he's going to get released in June. And I was like, that is not what happened. I was here. I heard it.
Yeah.
Mike said they're moving him to lineman.
Oh, man.
You know, it's weird that all these things happen.
Mike talking about eating pennies and how he wasn't retired are amazing, but I'm going to have to go in a different direction this week.
I hate you.
I'm going to vote for Reggie for what he said. That was tremendous.
Mike's trying to beat the stuff that I already pulled.
Ooh.
I had written that down as one of the ones I was voting for.
Oh my God!
I also
is this gonna be a clean sweep?
I also
What, you think I'm going to vote for myself?
You
have Kevin and Tom Brady because I need all the Tom Brady love because he said something about Tom Brady once and then this one.
Tom Brady is freaking awesome. Okay.
You gotta live with the fact that you said that, Kevin,
Such
in real
a
life.
freaking
You did say
sellout.
that. You absolutely said that. Mike?
Reggie, winner, chicken dinner.
Yes!
You are way smarter and funnier than I am.
Mike's trying to beat the stuff that I already pulled. I hate you guys so much.
From the 2-4, own that stuff you already pulled. That is a great point.
All right, they're right. It's the funniest, but I'm not going to play it again because I have control of the board, and I would just much rather play this.
Tom Brady, I'm coming!
Now we're all winners.
All right, so
That's
Reggie gets
masterpiece
his
of the week.
first victory of the year.
Good
Congratulations.
job, Reggie.